Do you want to know what got me from this to this? Do you want to know how I improved my life? And I actually started seeing progress and improvement in my whole life. This is not some bullshit video. You know what this is about. And so let's get straight into it. I remember when I used to watch YouTube videos, self-improvement YouTube videos. I would watch them and I say, now I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm gonna start doing every single habit in the world. I'm gonna start NoFap. Yes, I'm gonna start NoFap. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Relapse. Relapse again the same day. I'm gonna work so hard. I keep procrastinating. I keep looking at my phone. I keep relapsing. I keep procrastinating. I know what I have to do, but I just cannot do it. What is wrong with me? There is something wrong with me. There must be. That's what I used to say to myself. And to be honest, I was right. There was something wrong with me. And my mental health was trash. How could I be consistent in all of these habits if I wasn't even healthy in the mind? I kept having anxious thoughts. I kept having bad thoughts about the bad thoughts. Like, there was this time I was getting bad thoughts, and then I was conscious that I was getting bad thoughts, and then I was getting bad thoughts about the bad thoughts. I don't know if this happened to you, but it's like the cycle of hell when bad thoughts keep coming into your mind. You actually find yourself, you want to do something with your life. You just keep procrastinating, you don't even know why. You lose the motivation, you lose everything. Let me tell you, brother, you need to start focusing on mental health. This should be your biggest priority right now. You should not do anything with your life if you don't have mental health. Because you'll make one day, 2 day progress. You'll hate yourself. You're gonna go relapse again. You're gonna go procrastinate again. So this is an actual guide that will help you regain the happiness that you always wanted. The fulfillment. You'll actually be happy. You'll actually wake up even early. You're gonna wake up early and be happy. Because you have work to do. You'll be happy about the work. You'll stop procrastinating. And this will get you into a better man. Mental health is so overlooked these days. It's so overlooked. Every single video on YouTube, every single short TikTok we watch is very edited. Flashy edits everywhere. We don't even have an attention span. That's why I keep my videos minimalistically edited. If you cannot pay attention to what I'm saying right now, if you cannot look into my eyes and be present while I'm speaking, you don't have good mental health. 50% of people, even 80% of people have already clicked off. Because they don't even have the mental health to watch it. They don't have the presence. Maybe it's too brutal video, but this will actually help you. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna click off? Or are you gonna watch the video and let it help you? You do you. So before we begin with the actual habits that you need to do, you need to know that you are in complete control over your mental health. And now it's so easy when you have anxiety to just think that it will never go away. This is a thought I used to get so many times. The fear won't go away. The anxiety won't go away. And I would get anxiety over the anxiety that I had. So what I want you to do is say to yourself, say this out loud if you're not a bitch. I am in complete control over my mental wellness. I am in complete control over my mental health. I can become happy in 2 weeks if I wanted to. I can become the happiest person I've ever been in 2 weeks if I wanted to. And that's true. But everything starts here in your belief system. You need to believe that you can be a happy person. You need to believe that you can have good mental health. If you don't believe that you can have good mental health, you won't. You will never achieve it. If you start doing with these habits, saying to yourself that they might not work. They will not work. You have to actually believe in yourself and actually start telling yourself, oh shit, I'm actually going to change my life. Are you always ready to do the work that you need to do? Are you always happy? Are you always present in the moment? I doubt it. I'm not always present in the moment. But I've made huge improvements. I'm not like 100% mentally healthy, but I made tremendous progress. And I've stopped and I decreased the amount of the procrastination, of the bad stuff, of the bad thoughts that I had into my mind. And so if you realize that you can change yourself and that you have the beliefs now that we can change ourselves, we can now start getting into the actual habits that you need to do. So the basic habits are meditation and gratitude journaling. These things can boost your mental health to unspoken levels, to levels that we didn't even hear about. But first we need to acknowledge that around us we might have people that don't even go outside. They don't even eat well. They don't even have social connection. They spend 8 hours on their phone. So we can't even get into these habits that will boost your mental health if you're not a normal person. So I hope you know these things, but you need to get outside. You need to get sunlight. You need to spend less freaking hours on your fucking phone. Is detrimental to your mental health? You're killing your future self with this. I promise you, they are killing your future self with this. I had this quote somewhere. It's on my iPad. It says that instant gratification steals happiness from your future self. I'm gonna say it again. Instant gratification steals happiness from your future self. The moment you start indulging into instant gratification, you're stealing the happiness that you would have in the future. And the more you indulge into delayed gratification, the more happiness you're gonna give to your future self. And you will become that person. You will become your future self, and it's inevitable. So before getting into these habits, so make sure you go outside, make sure you get sun. Make sure you go climb a tree, like you used to when you were a kid. Have some social connection. And from doing this, 80% of your mental health problems will already be solved. By going outside, by having social connection, by eating well, by spending less time on your phone. These are crucial to your mental health. But we want to go even a step further. If you think you have okay mental health like I used to have, and I have okay to good mental health, I still need to do these habits myself. And so we need to get into the meditation, the gratitude journaling, and you're gonna see 200 times progress when you do this. What is meditation? You probably heard of meditation, you think it's a thing that you do like this, you stay like a freaking monk or something like this. Or that you need the third eye and stuff like this. No. We're not trying to be monks or something. We're just trying to increase our presence. Do you know what presence is? Are you present as I'm speaking right now? Or do you have constant bullshit thoughts in your head? Are you listening and are you watching exactly what I speak about? Are you looking into my eyes as I'm staring right into your soul? Are you being present of the moment? And presence is correlated almost with happiness. The more present you are in the present moment, the more happy you are. And it's a studied fact. It's the truth. There's a study called a wandering mind is an unhappy mind. When you constantly wonder and you have bullshit thoughts, you're not present. You're not happy if you're not present. 98% of your day, you're not even present. That's why phones and social media and constant flashy edits ruin your life. Because they strip away your presence that you have. And so we need to start reducing these. And we need to start becoming more present. And that's when meditation comes in. Because with the practice of meditation, we start gaining more presence. We start being more present. Because a meditation practice is usually focused on something inwards, in us. So meditation practice is pretty easy. You would want to focus either on your breath or on something on you. You need to pick a thing that you want to focus on. I could start doing a meditation session of my ass if I wanted to. I could feel it, it sits comfortably on the chair, and I'm very aware of it. I'm very mindful of my ass. And so I could start closing my eyes and focusing on the feelings that I get, of how it presses on the chair. I know it sounds weird. I usually don't do this with body parts. I do this with breathing. So what I usually do is close my eyes. And I start focusing on this 1 millimeter, this one spot where I can feel the air. Because when you breathe, you can feel the air going throughout your nose, into your lungs and everything. So I just pick a tiny little speck here that I can feel while I'm breathing. And I close my eyes and I start focusing on that little thing there. On my nose, on my breathing, on anything that you want. And bullshit thoughts are gonna come. 3 seconds in, you're already gonna get a thought. People say that meditation is not thinking about anything. That's bullshit. You're not able to not think about anything. But what you need to do is, when you catch yourself thinking about something else, you bring yourself back into the breathing. That's 1 rep. Every 3 seconds your mind is going to start wandering. But that's the practice of meditation. Focus is not being focused on a thing. Do you know that? Focus is not just concentrating on one thing. Because our mind cannot concentrate on one thing. Focus is how fast you're able to refocus on that thing once another thought comes in. I can start focusing on this camera. In 3 seconds, I'm gonna get another thought. But immediately, I kill that thought and I start focusing again at the camera. So what you wanna do is focus on your breath. Bullshit thoughts are gonna come, but you need to immediately snap back. at focusing on your breath. And the more you do that, and the more that days pass by, you're gonna get better at meditation. You're gonna get better focus, you're gonna get even better sleep. And so let's do a meditation session right now, like a 30 seconds short meditation session. And so close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Close your eyes. If you can see me right now, you're a little bitch. If you actually did that with me, like 3 bullshit thoughts throughout this meditation session, and it was only 30 seconds. If you don't have practice in this, you're not that used to it and you're not that like skilled. But the more you're gonna do it, the more you're gonna see that you snap back into the focus mode again and again and again. You're gonna start appreciating your surroundings more. You're gonna start looking at like this little thing on the wall. You're gonna start appreciating everything around you. And you're gonna be more present. When you have constant bad thoughts and here and there, you're not meditating. You're not even gonna be present in the moment. So meditation is the practice that will increase our presence. And let me tell you something. Having a better presence gets you even more girls. Because they can sense when you're not present. They can sense, people can sense around you they are not present. They're talking to you and you're there AFK. You're AFK there. If you know the term, away from keyboard is a gaming term. But don't be AFK. People will notice this. Imagine you having a conversation, a deep conversation with a person, where you look right into their eyes and you speak with them, and every word that they say, you listen to it and you give immediate feedback. That's a healthy conversation, not a conversation that we have right now. Everybody's scrolling on TikTok. You speak with someone that has TikTok and they can't even listen to you. And so meditation is the biggest like mental health improvement habit that you need to do. And then we have gratitude journaling. Gratitude journaling is when you take a piece of paper and you start writing out things that you're grateful for. But Joseph, I don't have something that I'm grateful for. You're a bitch. You're a pussy. Let me show you how easy it is. I'm grateful for this tripod that I have because I can record videos with it. I'm grateful for this desk that I have because I can put my hand on it. I'm grateful for the breakfast that I had today. I'm so grateful for my mother that she cooked for me. I'm so grateful for my father that he works so that he can provide. That's already 5 things. I can get another 20 if I wanted to. I'm grateful for this water bottle right here. You take a piece of paper and start writing out things that you're grateful for. This might sound weird or something to you. If this sounds weird or something to you, you're probably a spoiled brat. But take things that you're grateful for and write them out. You don't need to write like 100. Even I can write 100 things that I'm grateful for right now if you wanted me to. But you can start like with 15, 20. Like every day, do this habit. Start writing. I am grateful for my mother. I am grateful for the breakfast that I had. I am grateful for this. I am grateful for that. I'm grateful that for these notes that I have videos with, that I have like video ideas on. And so writing this will get your mind way more healthier, in a way more healthier position to perceive things from outer world and like be grateful for them. Gratefulness is pretty much more like divine happiness. Being grateful for everything around you will immediately like shoot up your mental health. Because when you have anxiety, you look at everything in a bad mood. I can look at this phone. Now, I don't like this phone. It's like 2 years old. But if I have a grateful mindset, I can look at this phone and say, oh, I have a phone that I can record videos with. There are people in this world that can't even afford one. I have a beautiful house. When I'm walking down the street, I can be grateful for that tree over there. He provides oxygen or something. How many people think like this? Not many. Not many people think like this. But not many people are mentally healthy. 90% of people are depressed. Like mild, not depressed, but like 90% of people had some symptoms of anxiety in their whole life. Some symptoms of depression. So we don't need to think like other people. Start being happy about your surroundings. Start being grateful, and that's why gratitude journaling is so like good. You could start being grateful right now, and you could start thinking about some grateful thoughts, and that's amazing. But you won't remind yourself to do that throughout the day, and you won't really stick it. But when you actually get a piece of paper and you start writing it out, you're almost writing it into your brain. I could tell a person to write a thing a million times until they stick it inside their brain. That's basically what you're doing with gratitude journaling. but this time it gives you happiness. After you finish gratitude journaling, you're way more happier. You're way more fulfilled. You're able to see the good part in life. You'll be able to go outside and appreciate everything around you. Imagine if you could appreciate everything around you. Imagine if you went to your parents and gave them a hug and told them that you're so grateful for everything that they do to you. That's powerful. You probably won't have the guts to do this, but it will improve your life so much. Just start meditating. Start focusing on being more present in the moment. And while you're present in the moment, a thing that can amplify that is gratitude journaling. Because you're now present and you're grateful. You're like doubling up your mental health. I am certain that no matter the level of depression that you have, the level of anxiety that you have, that you can change it. You could change it. Listen to me, you can change. In the beginning of the video, I told you to say, I'm in complete control over my mental health. And you are. You can change everything. And if you don't have these kind of symptoms, even if you're like a normal guy, which is probably pretty depressed, you're not able to do the habits, you're still not able to do this and that. Be disciplined. So leveling up this will help you tremendously. Even if you think you're a normal person and you don't really need this. If you think you don't need this, then you already have bad mental health. Because if you implemented them, you would see like a 2 times increase in your mental health. How could you say you have good mental health when after 1 week or 2 weeks of doing these habits you feel amazing? You probably feel like as happy as you were in childhood. People say that we want to go back to the good old days when we were kids. But when we were kids, we were actually present in the moment. We didn't have phones to scroll on. We were actually playing. We were actually going outside, having social connection, playing with other kids. And we were present in the moment. We didn't need meditation. We were all fucked up in today's world. With every instant gratification habit that you can do. Scrolling on your phone, doing this, doing that. It fucks up your mind. And so that's why we need to go through these habits to regain the happiness that we used to have. So get a piece of paper. I recommend journaling with everything. Here I have a masculinity journaling page. I journal about my masculinity and where I want to go with this and everything. But take a piece of paper, start writing out today. This is an actionable step. If you actually want to be committed to this and actually want to get better mental health, and you didn't waste your time watching this video, because if you watch this video till the end, there's 5% of people actually watch this video till the end. Go right now and write 10 things that you're grateful for. You really need to make this your priority. And if I wasn't able to convince you with this whole video, 15-20 minute video, then I don't know what's wrong with you, but it's very important, believe me. You're gonna see your life just skyrocket. Everything that you wanted ever in your life. Even finances, even relationships. Relationships is a very big one. Nobody wants to be with someone that can even take care of their mental health. So everything in your life will start going up. You just need to start doing this. Start meditating, start gratitude journaling, start going outside, getting some social connection. And you're gonna see the immense improvements into your life. As long as you start doing this, everything will be alright. And you're gonna start becoming the man that you wanna become. Alright, bro. Peace.
Alright, wait, games for life.
Games for life.